Hey, what's up everybody? You're tuned into Courtesy of the DJ. We have reached episode 4. I'm your host Cookie, coming to you all the way live from the Accelerator Radio Studios in Los Angeles. And today we have a special treat. We're going to be interviewing DJ Kid Fresh 1 right after he gets off the turntables on Urban Hollywood Radio. I'm super excited to get to know this kid. Let's get to it.
I like her too. Let me see you make it do what it do. Came in the club with your bag, bitch. She like me, I like her.
Alright, I'm here with my boy DJ Kid Fresh. This is the 4th episode of Courtesy of the DJ, and I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for rocking the turntables on Urban Hollywood Radio tonight. So today we're going to get to know you a little bit better, learn a little bit more about where this guy has come from. He's spun for many people, so I'm super excited. But first I want to know, what brought you to the turntables in the first place?
As a kid, you know, everybody has a different story.
Right.
Their uncle, their cousin, or someone brought them to the game, or they saw something. No, my story's a little different. The way I got into DJing, or the art of DJing.
The art of DJing. It's definitely an art.
Yeah, I was infatuated with scratching sounds.
Okay.
So when I would turn on the radio back in like the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? One of the favorite shows that I used to listen to was when Power 106 had Curtis Blow's Old School Show.
Nice, yes.
And I would hear DJs like Icy Ice and all them dudes. They would spin all these records, and when they would cut them up, I would just be lost in the scratch. Like, oh my God, like what is that? How do you do that? I want to learn how to do that.
The technicality part, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? To find out, it was really. My older brother was a DJ, so when I finally learned that, I was like, "Oh man, dude, you make this." It took me like a month to put the 2 and 2 together. You know what I'm saying? Because I stayed upstairs, he stayed downstairs.
Nice.
So I walked past his room one day and was like, "Oh, like yo, you're doing what I hear on the radio."
Yeah.
So when I kicked his door down, like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, okay, I see."
So where did you get your start from?
Well, I got my start I got 2 parts to my start, because I live two worlds: a mainstream world, which I'm in now, and then an underground paying dues world.
Nice.
So my underground paying dues world came from just the whole West Coast underground hip hop circuit, period. Like my roots go way back to like Venice Beach Graffiti Pit.
Nice.
To my very first major put on was from Teddy Riley.
Nice.
With Black Street.
Dope.
And that just grew from everything else that followed with that.
Yeah.
Park, MTV, and Simpsons, all that.
So for all the kids out there, maybe even, you know, little boys or even little girls who are out there turning, you know, gonna spin their first record, what's your advice to them as far as being a DJ and trying to help them, you know, step their game up musically?
Be passionate about it.
Passion is everything.
Be passionate about it and be true to it. There's a lot of DJ titles being given to self. So pushing a button doesn't make you a DJ.
Right. And using Serato doesn't make you a DJ.
Definitely makes you a DJ. It's a great
right.
program to have, but that doesn't necessarily make you a DJ.
So what do you think makes a real DJ?
Making a real DJ is for people. To me personally, making a good DJ or a great DJ is for one, a person who understands people, who understands their emotion, who understands the music that caters to
the crowd.
Not just the crowd, but to how you feel. Like DJs provide this soundtrack of your everyday. You know what I'm saying? So understand that first off. 2, just having a key music sense, or even just a little bit of music knowledge. That always helps. You know what I mean? And of course, being humble and learning the skill and, you know, the tricks of the trade, tips and techniques of putting it all together. So if you take all of that and you put it together, it'll be a big gumbo of, I got this.
So you've spun for TV, you've spun for celebrities. What's next for Kid Fresh?
What's next for me is ownership of not just my brand, because I'm my own brand owner, but just dealing with trying to branch off, go corporate more.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
trying to grab some cats. Like, yo, let's
Right.
come together and let's actually
Do
put some
something.
people on.
Okay, that's
You know what I'm saying?
nice. So, you can't leave my radio show without sticking your hand in my cookie jar. So, let's go ahead and take a little dip in the cookie jar. That's kind of rigged. There's only one question in there. I'm going to read it.
How you gonna do with one
That's it.
question?
Big booty, little booty, pear booty, flat booty. Out of all the booty in the world, name your favorite celebrity booty.
If I had to pick one,
You have to pick one.
you know what? I'm gonna go Afrocentric.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu, yes. What was that one video where she was walking around naked in Houston, in Texas?
That was my dream. That was my dream. It was a music video.
All right, that's so. If people want to stay in contact with you, how can they reach you?
They can find me on Instagram and Twitter at DJ Kid Fresh 1.
And that's the number one.
Yeah, the number one.
The number one, yeah.
And on Facebook at Aaron Kid Fresh right.
There it is. Get familiar with him. DJ Kid Fresh 1. He rocks for Urban Hollywood tonight.
Yeah.
He was dope. Make sure you stay tuned into what this guy has going on. He's been rocking for a lot of years. I'm so honored to have him on the show today. So, make sure you stay tuned. We'll be back next time. Episode 5 coming to you soon. Spread love and good music.